Promise Foge is TVC Sports editor and the media manager of the Super Eagles. He joins us on the news at 10 p.m. from the camp of the team. Promise, good evening. Thank you so much. Talk to us about the atmosphere in camp. Lukman and Oshimen, the bus stop has been across all social media, but we've seen that both players are back in good times and the training session went well.
Well, they were never in bad terms, you know. I mean, it's natural when two individuals have differences. Lukman is from a part of Nigeria. Oshimen is from another part of Nigeria. They are not biological brothers, but they are football brothers, and so it's normal and natural when I mean individuals have one or two differences. But I can tell you for free that all that has been sorted. I've seen a lot of stories. I've seen a lot of insinuations. I've seen write-ups suggesting all manner of things. But it's good to clear the air right here from the Eagles camp and tell you that there is calm in the Super Eagles camp. Everyone is focused on the task ahead, which is to win every match as they come and get to the finals of the AFCON. What we saw on TV yesterday, was just a switch of the moment. And so all that was resolved moments later when the team returned back to the hotel. And in no time, everyone was good. Everyone was back to normal. And the focus, remained to go ahead to the next game, which is the quarterfinal match against Algeria now, and see how far we can go at the tournament. You talked about Akpo Adams leaving camp. That was another story that was, twisted out of proportion. Akpo Adams is in camp. Someone saw him leave the hotel briefly. He told me, categorically, that he stepped out of the hotel and was back in 20 minutes. In 20 minutes, he was back. His parents are somewhere around Fez, where we are, just a few, maybe 5-6 minutes drive from where we are. And so he went to see the mom, and he was back in 20 minutes. And that story went viral, that Akpo Adams has been granted permission to leave camp and all of that. Akpo Adams was part of, he had lunch in camp. He was part of training today. And so he was actually surprised when he saw those stories flying, everywhere, that he was granted permission to leave camp. That is not true. Akpo Adams is in camp, trained with the players, and he is in his room as we speak. He's sleeping.
Okay. Okay, Promise. Let me button. It's good that you clarified there about Akpo Adams and, Lukman and Oshimen as well. But Nigerians are definitely eager to know what really transpired, because the picture we saw, or the optics of what we saw on the field of play, was different. We know quite well that the players after the match, said it was all, about football. Did Coach Eric Chell have some sort of, personal meetings with these players, or it was just the general team meeting where all issues were trashed out?
Absolutely. Coach Eric Chell is one who is very, concerned about the well-being of his players. He's one coach who's very concerned about the psychological state. He oftentimes will talk about the mental state of his players. The mental state of every individual player, will culminate to the mental state of the team. And so he had private conversations with these players and had a general meeting with both the players and the backroom staff. We had another meeting at the training camp this evening, and all has been settled, all has been resolved. Like Eric Chell said at the press conference, what happens in camp stays in camp. Certainly what we saw on TV was as a result of, football matters. They were all football matters. Nothing personal, I can tell you, Samson. The demonstrations you saw between Oshimen and Lukman were all football matters and nothing more. And so that makes it all easy to get the matters settled, because we are here in Morocco for a common goal, and which is to win the AFCON.
Okay, talking about winning the AFCON, it is the big one against Algeria on Saturday, the quarterfinals. Last time out in 2021, it was Riyad Mahrez and that stunning free kick that sent the Super Eagles packing. So some sort of revenge. Quickly, talk to us about the atmosphere and the anticipation for that game. And are there any injury concerns we should be worried about aside Ryan Alebioshu, who is still dealing with that leg injury?
All right, talking about injuries, no injuries. Of course, we know Desas is back to his club. The only player who is injured and still in camp is Ryan Alebioshu. Ebenezer Kinsomiro is slightly ill. He couldn't train today, but it's nothing to worry about. I'm sure by tomorrow morning he's been, spoken to by the doctors. The doctors are attending to him, and then they say by tomorrow he will feel a lot better and will be part of the training sessions
Oh,
tomorrow.
Mara,
So.
okay.
Um,
I have to thank you very much for your time on the news at 10 p.m. from Mr. Foge, Services Sports
okay.
Editor, as well as the media manager of the Super Eagles. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much, Samson.
Thank you so much. It's on that note we wrap up sports news at this time. Nifemi has the rest of the news.